I'm in Hanover, Germany at the CeBIT trade show, and I'm on the Huawei booth with Norman Frisch, and we're talking about eLTE Rapid. So Norman, what is eLTE Rapid all about? What's the rapid part of eLTE Rapid?
So let me start with eLTE first.
Okay.
eLTE is a wireless broadband trunking technology, which allows you to receive broadband data and voice trunking functionality in your mobile terminal.
Okay.
So the Rapid is something very special we have created for disaster situations or major events where you want to have voice and video communication in a mobile environment. So I'm talking here about an example. Let's say there's an earthquake and you lost all of your communication system and maybe even parts of your road system. So you get helping forces coming into the region, but they can't talk and communicate to each other.
Right.
So with this solution, you can actually drive the solution in. It's built out of 4 boxes. And you drive
this is it here?
This is all what you see.
Okay.
You got the 3 boxes here. One is the power supply. It's a battery power supply, of course.
Okay.
And then you got the technology itself. And down here, the base station, so the radio base station. And right next to it, that's the 4th box. It's the antenna itself. So you drive it somewhere or you carry it into the area where you need radio communication. And then you deploy it within 15 minutes.
Wow.
And within this 15 minutes, you have a full system. You do voice trunking, PTT, and all of the video features eLTE provides.
Okay, so it's powered by battery. Does it have any backhaul capability so it can connect with the outside world?
Yeah, so we have different ways of doing it. So the most simple way is you just deploy an island of a bubble of telecommunication. So you don't need any backup, you just need these 4 boxes and switch them on, and then you have 100 terminals running around in the area and they can communicate to each other in a very professional way. You have all of the features you can have in the eLTE solution. Now, the next step would be this bubble wants to talk back to their headquarters, somewhere, maybe you got a control center somewhere in the country. So you can very easily connect to these boxes, a satellite dish, a microwave, or optical fiber, and then you have full transmission to public switching network, to internet, or of course to your control center, and more importantly also to video surveillance solutions.
Okay. And what kind of range does this system have? I mean, how far can it reach from this single setup?
So this simple setup, we talk roughly about 6 kilometers of radius. So, but the size very much depends on which frequency you use. So eLTE today allows you to use a wide variety of different frequencies. You start from 400 megahertz to 5 gigahertz. So based on these kind of different frequencies, you also have different radius. But 6 kilometers is a very safe radius to say.
Okay. And what kind of terminals can the people that are connected to this system use?
So, well, actually 2 of the terminals are being shown here already. These are very typical terminals. They are ruggedized terminals. They provide PTT functionality. You push them, you speak into them, and you got the voice call to all of the people who need to hear it. They hear it immediately. So this is it's a very typical environment for mission-critical communication. But more importantly, you can actually already see on these terminals, you have at the same time you speak, you can also transmit videos. So each of the terminals we have here have a front-facing and a back-facing camera. So you can transmit the video, you show us something very specific, and it's being transmitted to all of the people in the radios, or to your control center, and they can then manage this information and transmit the information to other subscribers.
Okay. So is this being used in the field already today? Is this being used live?
It's being used live, but it's usually used for temporary assignments. So you could have, as I mentioned before, a disaster, but also you see major events. You have a major event, maybe a concert, and they happen outside where you usually have massive telecoms infrastructure. So you just carry it in, use it for maybe half a week, and then you switch it off and bring it back to your headquarters.
Okay. Excellent. All right, Norman, that's a great system. Thanks very much for explaining it.
Thank you. Bye-bye.